Let's see what happens in creation. Unaware people decide and determine their unseen future and according to what is contained in their mind. They seldom have an objective overall view as to what is actually more possible and beneficial than just with their personal life that continues to evaporate away. For the most part, who pays attention to any of the lessons from history? What unaware people have planned so far has become the poisoned planet. Does this make real sense? It has become a standard to accept deception as a way of life. And who can see this? For sure, with what all life is, it is a huge challenge to recognize what actually is real. The literalized and unaware are very bothered by the three-letter words DUANU has created as references to learn to see beyond all the mental restrictions that have been purposely imposed upon unsuspecting people. It is a huge effort for REBISAR and the Real Guides to try and get unaware people to see more than just their personal bubbleized world. What is not known is all life is awareness, your real awareness. It is not about what a person thinks, as all life is what it is already. This is not understood, and so you will just have to wait and see what happens next in creation and try and figure out how to recognize more. I'm reminded of the president's election, elections in the United States, and how, people just kind of accept, Biden and Trump. Is that what we offer as the honorable men of the United States? And people just and they're still arguing and debating and arguing about, who's right and who's wrong. And it just come to a head here with, I see it as elections being just so, ridiculous. And then people still accept it and go along with it.
Okay. Yeah, they don't know what else to do, Val. And yeah, so we recommend goats and chickens run for office. Yeah, that would make more sense.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Actually, thank you for bringing that up, because I like to. It seems that the stuff that I create seems like rather serious, but it's not meant to be that. It's just specific. But I like to throw in these funny things once in a while. But yeah, that's fun. And again, we know what it is, the whole Trump trial and all this stuff and any of these things. And there was the Johnny Depp trial and, whatever it is. And just planned distraction. That's all. It's all planned distraction, because the people that plan this and set it up, the deceptors or whatever, they don't know what they're doing. People think they do. They think that, oh, these people know what they're doing. It's like, no, they don't know what they're doing. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they don't know what they're doing. We have a grasp on something here that, there's a difference between, now awareness and creation. And again, I've said it many times, when I came through Eckankar and all these things, and was there when Darwin was there and Harold, etc. And this is my training. I was to go through all this stuff, and it's a lot. It's a compactness that I went through during this lifetime. And then to finally get to the next position in 2001, and that was something else too. Okay, it's like, well, what do I do now? Because again, I had gone along with the plan so far, but now it was something else, and eventually I figured it out. I kept at it and going through so much and more hell and discouragement, and finally figuring it out to get to here. And this is why, I really have a compassion and consideration for people here anywhere, and that is that, It's hell and high water getting to some kind of realization to be able to recognize something, because life is so vast. And the real guides, they're guides, but they can't make you see it. That's the whole thing. They just keep slapping you around, throwing you into things and experiences, and especially like Kevin, I mean, he's meeting monsters every night. I mean, that's got to wear on you. We're sitting here listening to this stuff, and it's like, wow, that's cool. Is it? If you're there every day and you got monsters in your house and your rooms, whatever. But this is what Kevin has come to be as an example in any of us. And so will we step up and take part, or will we just hide away and do nothing, to your last dying breath? I know that I'm so hated and disliked, and I'm known all over the world because I'm dealing with governments all the time, and they all know me. And I'm amazed I'm still here. Really, it's like, wow, I'm still here. And it's like, but I'm not concerned about that. I just keep going on and face them, whatever happens next. And where we are here in the Rancho, last month or so, we had 2 murders just down the street here, just next door neighbors got kidnapped and killed. And, that's how it is. That's the planet Earth. So I don't know if it's happening in your neighborhood, but guess what? You got a lot of other things going on that you're not seeing. So is it, especially in the United States, the consciousness arrogance of people that have been brought up in the United States thinking that they really got something, or that they're U.S. citizens and etc. It's one of the biggest nonsense things there are, because the monarchy controls the United States as a front country, and all the supporters are subjects of the Queen, unless you're consciously aware of that and see the difference. So huge challenges going on here, etc. But yeah, I'll make a little group about that, just for the fun of it, etc. That we can get goats and chickens to run for office. And REBISAR has prompted one of the fellows that came to me months and months ago was this fellow named Eric Gamer. He's a professional video gamer, etc. And he's had a lot of experiences with REBISAR and Fubi and that on the real side. And one of them was to possibly run for president of the United States. And so Eric's all into it, but he's only 26 years old, thinking that, oh, maybe next week he'll be president. But I told him, I said, you got a lot to go through, Eric. You got a lot of stages and steps to go through. But again, everybody's thinking in their head that, oh, I can just do it now. I'll be president, whatever. Well, okay, and REBISAR is prompting him on, setting him up, giving him the opportunity. And so again, there's a lot to it, not just the thinking part, but actually doing something in creation. And the real guides are trying to get each one of us to be creative, to step up, face everything, and to help others become more aware, because this is the heart of life, becoming more aware. It's so cool. Yeah. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Val. Maybe Ava will give you some more to read. Those are good. And just take your time, because it looks like the words, are blotched together, don't make sense. But when you just take your time, they do. You see? They do. Just take your time.